Very cool. Elliot, in our final 10 minutes, you up for some audience questions?
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that.
Okay, you take them all the time on your live streams, so I
I do.
know
I do.
you understand that you can answer as much or as little as you want. We have the spectrum. So in no particular order, first off, question by M Dest M. How much volatility should we expect in the coming weeks due to the US election?
Oof. Yeah. So, the election one's interesting because the polls are showing a landslide, but we've seen that before. We also know that there's sort of a Trump effect of people not wanting to talk about voting for Trump, and they people know that they shouldn't, I guess, or whatever the emotion is. So, I personally am really just kind of on a wait and see. I do think that there's a traditional belief that a Republican president leads to more deregulation and less spending. But I don't think of him as very traditional. So, I think if Biden wins, I think that we'll see huge spending. And I think that huge spending will lead to at least short-term extreme bullishness in all markets. I think that if we end up with a mishmash of a blue House and a red Senate and then a blue administration, I think there could be some gridlock there, and I think that would probably be the worst thing. But I would say that coming into the election, we should probably expect some serious volatility because the markets are so emotional right now. They're so frothy right now, and a lot of them arguably very overpriced. And so it's to see some serious moves in one direction or the other would not surprise me. And yeah, I guess I'd be ready for anything right now in the markets because I'd be ready for anything in the election. I'd be ready for anything in the markets. But I do remain extremely optimistic that the next few months to a year or so will be a really amazing time for crypto.
For sure. And I will say, I think also what the markets hate most is uncertainty. Because no matter if we get a Biden or Trump, like you said, they're spending. Nobody has commented on decreasing the debt. They're both going to spend. So in the short term, while there will be volatility, if you have long time preferences, if you hodl, you'll probably be okay.
Well, I think Trump said he was going to decrease the debt when he was running in 2016.
You're not supposed to quote him. You can't quote him back to him.
Right.
But at any rate, to me, I'm kind of like you guys, right? I'm pretty apolitical. I do believe strongly that we should take care of our environments, and that I do think global warming is a big issue. But there's a lot of I see so much toxicity in our politics that I try to really stay away from it. Especially we have an amazing crypto community here that we're trying to build larger. We're trying to add more people. Remember Metcalfe's law, the value of the network is worth n squared or whatever. Well, the reason why Bitcoin grew so much is because we were adding so many people. And I don't think politics is the way to add more people. I think if anything, it turns some people off. So my goal is really to expand this community through products, content, all that stuff. And so, that's why I kind of stay away from, insofar as I can stay away from it. Obviously the stimulus has been hyper relevant, but in so much as I can stay away from it, I stay away from it.
All right. Great perspective. I like it. To listen to the full conversation, there's a link and details down below in the description. Highly recommend. And click subscribe right now. We drop daily videos breaking down cryptocurrency, breaking down the market. You do not want to miss a video. Like always, see you tomorrow.